All right, here we go. Another bitch alert. Okay, it's another mad bitch on the loose. This is like when I have to get in these bitches' ass. We're gonna name this Mad Bitch series. Okay, because it's a woman, and I mean this girl. She doesn't know anything about divination. She just decided to jump into it because she has been trying to compete with this woman, and the thing is that she just won't let up. She just can't let it go because she feel like she lost to this woman. But the thing is that she created an imaginary competition with this woman and she's losing. She lost. How much sense does that make? How many times do I have to get individuals to think about the shit that they're doing? You create an imaginary competition in your head with somebody else who's not competing with you and you can't win. That is a sign of sickness. There's something going on with your energy, which means that the things in which that you are doing has a lot to do with how you are feeling on the inside. You are probably so numb. You can't even feel yourself. All you can feel is somebody on the outside. You have issues with you. Stop trying to take it out on other people. And it's kind of like the shit just don't be working. And she can't understand why the shit don't be working. For one, you don't know nothing about what you're doing. So when you finally get tired and decide to stop doing the stupid shit that you're doing, when you have to deal with the backlash, you're going to be like most other people, down on your knees crying, looking sad, looking dumb in the face. But hey, you need to learn. But you know what they do to dogs that they can't tame? They put them down. So you need to think about that. Because you're trying to come for somebody and you have such a point to prove that you're more than this person. You can bring this person down, but you can't. You're not the one to do it. You're not even in this life. You're just fucking around, playing around, and you're going to pay for your life with it. If I were you, the things that are important to you, I would stay focused on it because whoever you're trying to come for is not important because you're not going to win that fight. And then when you look around, you're going to lose everything. I have a feeling you're already losing everything. I hope you don't try to involve the children. Because I pick up the children already got a curse over top of their heads. You're just making it worse for them. You're sacrificing your children to do your dirty deeds, which means you're handing them over to the devil. Way to go, mom. When shit like this happens, when you involve your children are going to stress you the fuck out. And your children are not going to fuck with you in the future neither. And you're not going to understand. It doesn't matter what type of relationship that you try to create with them. It's not going to work. It's going to turn. And you're not going to see it coming. And then on top of that, your children are going to be so out of control. They're going to start getting themselves into things that you can't help them with. I want to say it's going to be sad for you to see, but the thing is that, I mean, you're sacrificing them anyway. So how much do you really honestly care? This is why I don't be trying to help people. I could give two shits. Because you're an idiot. You're not thinking about what you're doing. So I pick up two women. I pick up two women with families, and there's one woman who is single. So the woman who is single, you're more so of a businesswoman. You best to stay focused on that business, baby, because you're going to lose it. And the way that you lose it, you're not going to be able to regain it. It's going to take you years to get back the little bit that you do have. Because you don't have anything big here. Mm. All right. All right. So we got the Eight of Wands in reverse and we got the Tower. Okay. So individuals are starting to realize that they are blocked. And they know that they have a major realization coming to them. You know, something has already happened. You know, they already know. They knew that this was going to happen. You know, the opposition was trying to op up, and they're sitting up there, they're pointing the finger at each other, they're blaming each other. This is when the opposition take each other out. Okay? So in the position of your crown, you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Page of Cups, they have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. There we go. There's the financial independence. Lazy bitches on the loose. Mad lazy bitches on the loose. Sniffing around trying to see what John they can jump on. Getting tired of working. Bitter and upset. Because y'all some ratchet ass bitches and don't no man want to take care of you. And then when you did have the shit, you ain't appreciate it. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles, then we have the Death card here. These bitches get the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Can't get that generosity. One-sided situations. You wanted to take. Now you find everybody wanting to take from you. Trying to get over that grief, but it's going to come right back and bite you in the ass. Okay, so who this reading is for? Somebody... This situation over here, you don't even know. You don't even fuck with these people. You don't even care about these people. Like, this is just opposition. I'm pretty sure at this point in time, you're pretty familiar with dealing with opposition. Anything that they do, anything that they try to say, anything that they try to show, it's all fake. These bitches can't fake anything, so they're probably trying to use the children. Okay? So, I mean, it is what it is. They tried to come for you and something ended up happening. They know that it happened because they tried to come for you. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, motherfuckers is suffering. They're suffering in the realization of who they are. They're starting to understand because of who they are is why they don't have fulfillingness within their life. They got to try to tap into magic to try to shield it. And the thing is that they're not even protecting their children, but their children are not protected anyway because the children have curses on them. So what the fuck ever. Okay, so you know that there are about to be major changes within your life. Somebody came to you and apologized to you, or maybe they want to. Let me see. You know that you are a miracle and you experience God's miracles. It's a miracle that people could not try to take you, that people could not take you down because people came at you in numbers. And people were lying and manipulating and investing so much in trying to take you out. You perform miracles. You are a miracle. It is what it is. Okay? There is a portal to your mind that is opening up. So to me, this is going to represent a quantum jump. So your consciousness is about to jump once again. There's a very big opportunity that's coming here for you too. This opportunity is going to change your vision. A lot of the times when opposition tries to jump on our path or when they try to act like us, you know, God will create a path for you to walk on, and that path will disappear. So these individuals stay on your path, and when God goes in and takes these people out, you're nowhere around. When God finished cleaning your ancestors and your spirit guides, clean off that path, then you will be put right back on your path. This is the idiocy of the opposition. They think that they're just so big and bad. They think that they are above God. They think that they can do it. You know, it's like, how many times are you going to go through doing the same shit over and over and over again, still getting the same fucking result? You're not getting anything. And then when you look up, you're wondering why you're losing stuff. And you can't even fake this situation, because sometimes opposition be trying to be fake. But they don't realize because they're not being real is why they're being fake. They want to come sweep shit under the rug and try to be nice after they done tried to do the worst shit to you behind your back, talk about you and all type of shit. But nobody is strong enough to be able to come to you and tell you what's up. It doesn't matter because they're not allowed to have access to you, because it's all about intentions. They don't have good intentions. They chose to be your opposition. It's out of jealousy and envy. So they don't have a real reason. Most of the time, opposition is being possessed, because opposition will never take you down. It is your job to learn from your opposition, not to worry about them, because your opposition helps you to build more of your faith in God, because they will go through lengths to lie. They will go through lengths to try to make it seem like shit is what it is, and it's absolutely not. It's so worrisome, and it's just so sad. It's just like, just go sit down. But this is a part of the package. Okay? So your destiny is your destiny. And your destiny is taking a turn because these individuals are back at it once again. So somebody is coming in to apologize and offer you some type of friendship. But there's an ending to this situation. Because the truth is, this person don't want to be fucking friends. But it's kind of like they may have done some shit. I don't know. This person is coming up as the Hierophant. So this might be your husband. But this person is chosen, so you got to be careful. Okay? You got to be careful. You know, chosen ones aren't perfect. But in the spiritual world, when it comes to spiritual law, it's all about intentions. You know, chosen ones are never, they're chosen, you know, so they're never trying to do no fucked up shit towards you. They want to help, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're good people. Okay, they're good people. And so therefore, you know, you got to be, you know, something did happen between you and this person. But it was truly and honestly a mistake. Their intentions weren't to hurt you. You know, sometimes chosen ones, you know, they're very smart, very clever. God is using them. So a lot of strategy that they use when it comes to testing a person's character can be a little extreme. But that's very necessary because people can get hurt fucking with a chosen one through misunderstanding them. You know, people hate. It's kind of like, you know, chosen ones are on a pedestal. A lot of people put them on a pedestal. So, I mean, it can be kind of like intimidating to people, you know. Like it can trigger people and make people feel jealous. You know, I'm trying to tell you, when it comes to a chosen person, you're not going to get away with being fucked up towards them. So my thing is, you know, you got to let go. You got to let go. Because I feel like you didn't want to let this person back in. You really don't want anything to do with this person. But God has chosen them. So, I mean, they get a pass. The chosen ones are favored by God. So, God favors them. So, you must show them, you must give them favor. You know, God was in this situation the whole time, whether you knew it or whether you didn't. So, regardless of how you feel about how somebody did you or treated you or may have took you through, this person can make up for it. There's a bigger picture. There's higher understanding when it comes to this person. There is a spirit guide that is being released to you. This spirit guide has a lot to do with you and this chosen vessel. Okay? You have a very dark presence. I feel like they're a little timid by that. Um, you know, they may have put you through some tests to try to test your heart, to test your intentions. You know, when chosen ones do that, there is no limit to what they can do to do this. It's like God gives them the okay. You know what I mean? So there may have been some disruptancies or some intrusion, but it's over. It's over. Mm. So with this person being chosen, it's like it's your turn to be a student to them. Okay. Which means that it's time for you, you know, you have to follow their lead. Is that what you're telling me? There's some type of communication that's coming in from this person. Okay. This person's character is being tested too. So if they don't show up to you, then, I mean, you get to walk away from the situation. Okay? Your ancestors have been clearing this path. So, you know, before you get back on your path to your destiny, this person has an opportunity. They have an open window to do the right thing. If they don't do the right thing, they get left behind and you move the hell on. And there's nothing that they can do about that. It doesn't matter if they're chosen or not. That's why they're chosen. Because chosen are braver than most. They're more moral than most. They have responsibility, you know, like you're not going to be chosen without God digging in your ass some way, shape, or form. When you hold the energy of a chosen one, you have a very big responsibility. Okay? You have a very big responsibility. You think that God will drag your enemies? God will drag the fuck out of his favored ones when they fuck up. It looks like you have been prepared for this. So the test is really for this person. But if this person passed the test, you have to be prepared for this new direction, this new vision. Okay, this new opportunity. And you're going to have to let go. Let go of your expectations of the situation, of them, of yourself. Because the situation is purposeful. This person has purpose. Okay. There's something here about counsel too. You may have to counsel a couple. It may be a couple that try to come up against you. Okay, but the thing is that they know what they got to do. They know that they got to tell you the truth. They know they got to tell you why. And they know they got to apologize. You were innocent. You didn't deserve what the fuck that they did to you. And at the end of it all, they need you. They can no longer dip into that stupid ass magic bullshit voodoo that they be doing. And they know it. God is saying now you got to come to the light. You see who this person is. And if you continue to dibble and dabble in that shit, then you know the consequences. They're being tested on all ends. Oh yeah, just because you favor, you know, there's rules. There's rules set in stone. God is above the rules, but God will enforce those rules too. This is why I say, man, this shit be getting tricky as hell. It seems like you're prepared. You'll have to find out and you'll have to see from these other individuals. But until then, we'll talk again. Thank you.